How do you ship your samples? That's something that's super important when you're in packaging. You've got clients, you've got brands, you've got factories, all these different people that you're working with. When you're shipping your sample that shows them the work that you've done, it's really important that you pack it in a specific way that communicates your brand. So for example, with Fedrigoni, they shipped this sample booklet to me, which is a craft envelope. There's a tear strip on the back of it. There's a little half moon die cut here, which I'm sure is going to lock into something so I can reclose it after I tear this strip. The outside of it is printed silver and white. So you can see the reflection happening. Just a really beautiful, also just a really simple way to pack out a sample. Now this tells you on the outside that it's printed on Free Life Merida Craft from Fedrigoni. It's 280 GSM. So it's just a pretty lightweight board. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to let you see this tear strip happen, because this tear strip, I've never seen anything this narrow before. So it's just a really cool thing. I'm afraid it's going to rip halfway through and not function. That's kind of my guess, but I couldn't imagine that Fedrigoni would do something that's going to tear. So I'm really excited to rip this thing all the way across and be able to show you the results. All right, so hang tight. So you can see the half moon cut that I mentioned earlier. You can see this tear strip that comes all the way across here. Now this area here, looks like it's been pre-torn. I'm going to go ahead and grab this and we're going to rip it. We're going to rip it together. Okay, maybe I need to go the other way. Well, I tell you what, it's not like a full tear strip. It can't be. So I think what we've got to do is just tear it straight across like that. And that's why I haven't seen anything like that, because these are tiny individual little V notches that separate one at a time. So as a tear strip, maybe that's not the best way to do a tear strip, but from a functional standpoint, when you rip this open, it pops open really easily. These things right here are a pet peeve of mine. I don't like having little danglies, but when you get into the rest of this pack, you've got Fedrigoni pulp, which is a beautiful presentation of this sample book. And when you flip through this, you've got your symbol card, ecological, and you can flip through and see the quality of print and color on a variety of different papers. Here's that beautiful box that we've unboxed previously. It's a beautiful book with a lot of color and a lot of examples of inspiration for packaging. Again, this is a craft. You can look up closely at the pulp print. You can see that reflection on silver on craft, how beautiful that is, and then how white, that white really stands out. We can put our book away, close our flaps. We have this die cut area here that's going to receive this half moon cut. And it's going to close just like that. So that's how Fedrigoni ships their samples. Amazing presentation. You've got silver and white on craft, always a beautiful way to do it. And then of course, this beautiful box that they shipped out as well with all the paper swatches. You've got all these different ways to interact with this box. The most important thing is this replaces all of their previous sample books. So you're talking about 20 pounds of paper that you've collected over the last few years from Fedrigoni. You can replace it with this one box because it has every single piece of paper that they create. Amazing stuff. Fedrigoni, thank you so much for shipping this out. I love this. I love this. Take a look at them online. Thanks so much.